Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Uh, uh, I'll tell you something, Big Baby Miller. And I know I speak for a lot of Brooklynites, a lot of boxing fans, a lot of people who are fed up with Anthony Joshua. If you knock out Anthony Joshua, I'll buy you your favorite burger. I'm not sure I'll ever meet you again, but it's just the incentive. You know what I mean? It's just, I will gladly buy you a cheeseburger today. What he saying, Popeye, for for a cheeseburger today? I'll pay you tomorrow for a cheeseburger today. Big Baby Miller talking big shit. I just saw the title. I just clicked play on Blue Bloods video, but I haven't watched the video yet. I just saw the title. And I also saw he said months ago, and then he reiterated it again that he's still gonna take Anthony Joshua's mother out. But this guy ain't taking no punches. Big Baby, I mean, the Anthony Joshua that I know, the Anthony Joshua that I've gotten intel on, is not prepared to be bombarded by Jarrell Big Baby Miller and the American. Well, I shouldn't say the American media, because the American media will not ask Anthony Joshua tough questions. They won't. Just no way, no how. And um, what I will say is that Jarrell Big Baby Miller, don't let them muzzle you. I'm gonna tell you this: you can win this fight before you walk into the ring. If you can convince the paid attendants to be on your side, Anthony Joshua has never been booed. He's never felt uncomfortable per se. Um, he's never been in hostile territory as a professional. Um, I think you can increase your percentages of winning. You know what I mean? Uh, from the weigh-in to the press conference to the media hype, the build-up. You're gonna be on a private plane, promoting this fight, going to England, coming back to California. Maybe you'll do a. Is it pay-per-view? No, it won't be pay-per-view. So maybe they won't need to come to LA. But if they're in um, their best interest is to come to LA to promote this fight, because Anthony Joshua has never been here before, and if they pay $30,000 for a press event, rent the thing out for a day, feed us, I think that it will give him millions of dollars in marketability as it relates to this fight. So I think it's rather important that they attach to, and if they I'm I'm not gonna give them no more info. Just make sure you guys come to LA, come to New York. Obviously, you'll be there. Go to England for the press tour. It should be a 3-city press tour minimum for this fight, just to introduce Anthony Joshua to us. So, but Anthony Joshua, I believe you can increase your. I'm not gonna say win the fight before. You still got to go in there and fight the unified, heavy, undefeated, undisputed, unified heavyweight champion of the world. Uh, you can increase your probability of winning before the fight even happens. So don't let Eddie Hearn and DAZN and anyone else muzzle you, because if they do, it could hurt. But you need. I don't. The fight will probably be at Madison Square Garden, because Barclay is PBC's arena, and not unless they pay to lease it, which will cost them double. But I think it's better served to have it in Brooklyn than at Madison Square Garden. One, because I believe it looked smaller than Madison Square Garden, and two, it's uh, it's easier for fans, I think, to get to Barclay than it is to. Well, it's easy if you're driving them. It's easy to get to any one of them because the train lets you off right there. Your Uber driver lets you off right there. But I'm just saying it's easier on fans to get to in and out of Barclay than it is Madison Square Garden. But you got 34th Street, you got the glitz, you got the glamour. You know what I mean? I just like Barclay better, and I'm gonna apply for a credential. I've never applied for the zone fight, so this will be my first fight. So we'll see if I get approved. If I do get approved, I'm gonna have to get a late flight. You know what I mean? Because I've never applied for them, so I don't know how they do with their credentialing. So, but um, uh, I told you guys from day one, I like this fight. I like this fight. It's a process of elimination, and the realities of life. Sometimes you got to go through the process of eliminations. You know, If Big Baby Miller can win this fight, obviously it'll be an immediate rematch, probably in September. But Big Baby Miller will be the king of boxing for a summer at minimum if he wins this fight. And quite possibly, if he knocks out Anthony Joshua, he definitely gets a date with the mom, right? Because Anthony Joshua can't beat him. So, but Big Baby Miller, get your ass in shape. Uh, you got to get your body fat down. I'm not too certain. I don't care about. I mean, well, you got to get your weight down too, but get your body fat down. Get in some sort of shape. Um, um, you're gonna have to have some pop on your punches, and I believe you know that. I don't. I've never been too personal with you, but I hope that you're an honest person with yourself. You're a cumulative kind of guy. You're not a one punch guy. So I think you're gonna have to hit some doubles and triples against, as relates to power, home run being absolute power. You're gonna have to hit some doubles and triples against uh, Anthony Joshua to slow him down. Um, do I believe you can knock Anthony Joshua out? Obviously, it's the heavyweight division. Hakeem Rahman landed one. You know, uh, it's gonna be tough because you're shorter. Well, Hakeem Rahman was short. I know that was coming from somebody in the comment section. Um, I don't think you have the organicness of Hakeem Rahman. You know what I mean? Hakeem Rahman, you know what I mean, was a purebred boxer per se in relation to Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Um, so I don't know about the organic reflexes to land the overhand right. Uh, but I think you have a shot. You know, will this be? I'm excited to see this fight. Do I know what's going to happen? No, the press tour. Honestly, will make a decision. Will push me in a certain direction slightly. You know, I've seen fear in fighters' eyes. The last time I saw fear in the fighter's eyes, mean like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This moment is too big for me. Was Ocampo against Earl Spence? Oh man, he was wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Man, it was like, man, he was wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Man, he was like, man, I'm here. So I haven't seen him since. He only got one loss. You know, he should have came back over here to America and fought somebody. I thought he did good for one round, you know, for a half a round per se. You know, he stood in there, threw some. Earl took it and finished him. You know, but um, you know, everyone's gonna get hurt with a body shot by the Earl Spence, so he shouldn't feel bad. But I don't know how this fight will go. I like the aggressiveness. I like the uh, I like the staying in front of camera of Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He's gonna push this fight. Uh, the fight is not yet signed, but it looks like it will happen because Dillian White is going to face Dominic Brazil, I believe, April 20th, which is interesting, which is very, very interesting. I didn't drop a video on that, but by me saying that he's fighting Dominic Brazil is interesting, makes me believe that Dillian White made some moves over here. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, maybe he has an inside deal with maybe he struck a deal with Al Heyman if he's fighting Dominic Brazil so easy, you know. I'll do a video on that later. Um, but it's interesting, man. I like where boxing's at. Boxing has a lot of storylines right now. We got the little man fighting the big man. We got quote unquote big mouth American fighting a calm, cool, collective UK guy. We got the rematch with Charlo and Harrison. We got questions. When will Gary Russell fight Leo Santa Cruz? J Rock is a live underdog against Jared Hurd. Uh, Tank Davis is propelling into stardom. Manny Pacquiao's back. Keith Thurman didn't fight the best of his abilities, but we know he can fight better. Sean Porter is in a tough fight. Uh, we got a lot of storylines, man. We got a lot of storylines, and they're very, very engaging. You know, they're like a lot of fantasy. Like, you know, for the winner, obviously it's a utopic experience, but for the loser, it's like, damn, I lost. You know what I mean? So But I like where boxing's at, and I'm excited to see this press tour. Obviously, the press tour has officially started. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is out leading the way, and you get a burger from me, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I'm gonna give you a gift card at some point. Uh, you know what I mean? And if he should get a promotion for this fight, any hamburger company would gladly do it, whether it's McDonald's, Burger King, Shake Shack. Shake Shack is right across the street from Barclay. I know you can walk to Barclay from where you live, so I heard. Uh, I'm pretty sure there's some local burger joints in there that you can probably get a higher percentage. I've done this video before with you, but you need to make it a hometown experience fight night. Whether it's Cheeseburger Man, whether something needs to happen, that you do something to the fans, you engage them, you give them something free. But this is your moment. This is your moment. All right. You are proposing. You got your ring in hand, proposing to the boxing community. She will either say yes, or she will either say no. That is a beautiful analogy. That is a beautiful analogy. I'm going to save that and rewrap that and use this shit again for another one. But I'll say it again because it sounded so eloquent and so beautiful. Jarrell Big Baby Miller, June 1st or June 8th, whenever it is, this is your proposal to the boxing community. They will either say yes or they will either say no. Barbershop Conversations, man. Don't forget to hit the Patreon. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More to come. And we out this bitch. I'll holla. Peace.